Good afternoon. The need that we identified as a team is a lot of people do research online, lay people do research online, and when they find a law, a regulation, a statute, whatever they happen to find, they really don't see anything on that screen that tells them whether what they are looking at is official or not. Now, that information exists out there, but especially, a layperson especially is just not going to have the know-how to go and get it. They probably don't know that they should be going to get it. But one great source for this information is put together by AALL, and it is available through the AALL State Online Legal Materials site, where there is a painstaking series of spreadsheets that goes over online sources, gives the URLs, indicates whether this particular site is official or not. It even includes disclaimers. So we wanted to do something that would put some information on the screen people were looking at that would tell them about the site they were on and whether it was official or not. And so we started just with proof of concept. We decided to start with California. So we downloaded the California spreadsheet, and we have a browser extension that we're going to show you.
Yeah. Okay, so the browser extension is this little fellow up here in the right corner. So the idea was that when you press it, it will tell you whether the site we're currently looking at is official or not, according to AALL. So this is one of the sites that is actually official, so let's see what it is. Official, great. It's not very much styling right now. Okay, if you go and look at one of my desperate searches earlier, and ask it, is it official? Say unknown. It's because this website is currently not tracked by the AALL. So if you went to a site that's, that is on this list, but is, So here we have a site that's on the list, and we assume it's right. So that doesn't give you anything because it's not official. So yeah, there was a quick idea that you could just by pressing this button, figuring out whether the page you're looking at is official or not. And obviously we want to extend that because the list of sites tracked is very, very small. So we wanted to include the possibility of saying, okay, here's an interesting page with some resources that I want to look into, but I don't know if it's official or not. It gives me this unknown error. So then you could press that button and it would send a request to whoever is updating the spreadsheet and ask them to evaluate the site and either deem it official or unofficial. So yeah, that would be a way of crowdsourcing this info.
Yeah, obviously the most obvious means for expanding this, now that we've proved that, yeah, we have an extension that works, is expanded to other states. The information is available on spreadsheets just as it is for California. We also talked about the possibility of including WorldCat in this, so that if you wanted more information about where an official source would be available, it could direct you to a nearby library or actually do a search in a nearby library. There are several different ways we could set it up. You could pick a favorite library and it could search the catalog there, or it could go through WorldCat for you, or whatever way proved to be the best. Any questions? Yes?
Which browsers are you targeting?
Yeah, which browser?
Google Chrome. But we'd be open to Firefox.
Would you have any goals to make it easier to use? I mean, it clicks not hard, but it's
Well, one thing that actually concerned us a little bit is if it's always on and you're looking up theories about the latest plot twist on Game of Thrones, do you really want to know if it's official or not? It's spoiler alert, not, according to AALL. So, you know, if you have to click, you get the information when you want it, was our idea.
There are, I mean, to that point, there are a few, like not have like in your address bar, will give you information about the site itself, whether it is secure or certified in a certain way. So rather than, I think that point, rather than being sort of an active thing, it's just a passive like display of information that you're able to see.
Yeah, that's actually a great idea, just to, you know, it's there, you can look at it or not.
And who's, I'm not familiar with the data source behind this. So with the data source behind this, would there be any potential that you would basically crowdsource it out and have it be open to people certifying things as official? Or would you guys all, would the folks that are maintaining this kind of want to maintain that level of control themselves?
Well, it's a volunteer effort, obviously, on behalf of members of AALL who maintain this. And, you know, one thing we discovered when we really started combing through is, you know, there just wasn't the librarian power to go in and verify every municipality in California, for example, that happens to have Municode do their municipal code. Did they make that official or not? A lot of those sort of details are blank. One idea we did kick around is, could this extension find a nearby law library to direct people to at some point? And the difficulty we had with that is, we could probably find a nearby law library, but could we enter in all the public access policies as well? Not all law libraries will take public people coming in or making phone calls. Some law libraries have different missions and, you know, wouldn't assist a pro se patron. The other part of this, it occurred to me, is this is actually just pretty handy if you want to consult the spreadsheet just as a librarian. You know, you wouldn't have to look at your URL, go open the spreadsheet, find it in the spreadsheet and look at it. It's just one click and you can look up the information.